Welcome back as we head to Casson-Manorville. Comets hosting Byron in a rivalry game. We're going to pick it up in the second half. Byron down 17-0, so going for it here on fourth down, but Comets snuff them out and take over on downs. The defense immediately leads to offense as quarterback Matt Donovan picks up big yards on the keeper, gets taken down at about the Byron 35. The Comets would waste no time from there. Handoff to Brock Barwald. He goes right side into the end zone. KM makes it 24-0. And Comet Nation loving it. Shout out these kids. They want to be on TV. But Byron's not going to go quietly. QB Nicholas Netsky slings one across the middle to Trent DeCook. He turns it up to get to the Bear, get across midfield. Netsky drops back again, this time looking downfield. Matthew Fagard goes up for it. Good coverage. Thought it was an INT, but it's an REC, a reception in good position for the Bears, and they capitalize. Netsky on the move, hits James Durst, who puts his head down and fights his way in for 6. Bears on the board. And when this one was over, I don't know if we have the final score from that one, but here's Stewartville. Stewartville with the win over Mankato East, 47-20 there.
Casson-Manorville won 31-21 over Byron in that rivalry matchup.
There it is. And next, we are going to head out to this Stewartville game. Tigers hosting Mankato East. Get a spoiler for this one, but we'll see this one. It would be the Cougars striking first here. Off play action, Jacob Eggert tosses it to Nathan Drum, and he could go all the way. In for 6. Mankato East is on top of things here. 6-0. The things would take a turn. Snap on the punt goes over the head. The Tigers gaining some momentum. They would capitalize a few plays later. From the 3, who else but workhorse Alex Wood burst through the hole and in. Stewartville would take the 7-6 lead. Tigers all gas, no brakes. QB Eli Clevetter rolling out, finds Alec Larson, drags that toe like Michael Jackson. The ref calls it a tutty. We saw the final score from this one, 47-20, Stewartville with the win.
Next, we head out to the Chosen Valley. Chatfield hosting PEM in their season opener. We head straight to the second half. PEM up and trying to extend its lead. Quarterback Connor McGuire looks deep, hits number 20. There's no number 20 listed on the roster, which is a shame. His last name is Schumacher. He took that one all the way to the house. Bulldogs up 25-6, fourth quarter. Chatfield trying to get back in the game. Go for running back Sam Backer playing quarterback. He goes deep, but he's picked off by Jason Files as the Bulldogs look to pick up a solid victory in week 1 when the dust settled in the Chosen Valley. PEM went on the road, got a 25-point victory. They won that one 31-6. Out at NRHEG, the Panthers, they beat Kenya Wanamingo by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. I believe we have one more page here coming up. Cannon Falls, what a season they've had the last a year ago and the year before that. They go on the road. They beat St. Charles 21-6. Next, we head on, next we head on down to Lanesboro. The Burros hosting Grand Meadow in a rematch of last year's 9-man section title game. The Burros were ready from the start in this one. First half, former Athlete of the Week, JT Ryan breaks off a nice run there. Burros in business later in the drive. Lanesboro found the end zone. It's Caden Steffer pounding it in on the quarterback keeper. Burros up 6-0. They elected to go for 2, and they would not be denied. On the pitch, Ryan scores on the run. Burros now up 8-0 in the section championship rematch. Look out for these Lanesboro Burros. What a performance there in week 1 against a very good Grand Meadow team. Lanesboro wins that one 28-0 out in Leroy Ostrander. The Cardinals with a big win over rival Southland from just up the road. Leroy Ostrander wins that one 57-26. Elsewhere, Spring Grove with a 2-touchdown victory on the road at Houston. Kingsland also goes on the road. They beat Buffalo Lake Hector Stewart 16-0. The Knights forced 5 turnovers in that game. Julian.
We'll head out to Hayfield. Blooming Prairie trying to pick up a road win over the Vikings, and it didn't start out well. Drew Kittleson rolls out here and fires, but instead finds a blue jersey. It's Keegan Bronson with the interception, and Hayfield takes over. They don't take too long here. A screen pass to Carver Height. He cuts on the Jets and will Superman for the pylon, and he's in. Vikings strike first in this
Sloshing
one.
around.
It was a mud game. They wouldn't score again, though. Second quarter, Kittleson gets started, uncorks this downfield to Colin Jordison, who's more open than a window in the summertime. Touchdown, BP. And when this game was over, you saw it there, touchdown from Kittleson. 57-6, Blooming Prairie with the win. Kittleson, 5 touchdown passes in that game. The final score out of Rushford Peterson, they get the win 24-6 over Medford. Maybe one more page.
We have these scores. Fillmore Central, they won that one big against JWP, 53-13. ACGE goes on the road. They lost to Cotter, 34-16. Coming up next, we're going to show you our first play of the week of the season. You're not going to want to miss it.
Plus, the RCTC Yellow Jackets host Itasca tomorrow afternoon in a top 5 matchup. We'll preview that game next.